Good afternoon, Simon from Mai Star II Restoration Project here at Walton on the Naze, Essex. At the moment, we've just come through quite a wet and windy period following the storm that lashed the rest of the UK and blew through here as well. The shed over the Mai Star II appears to be holding its own at the moment and keeping her dry. We hadn't done really a lot of work on her recently, but we did do some laminated deck beams for her. Well, we had some chance earlier on when we were able to have some days to be able to steam some oak and laminate them together, making up the two deck beams which have been rotten at both ends and broken. So there are two new beams which are now sitting on top of the beam shelf on Mai Star II, ready to be put in once we actually connect the beam shelf properly back to the frames after the frames are repaired at the tops where they're a bit rotten and destroyed, and we're going to do those as soon as we got the chance on a weekend when it's dry. So that's what we're doing on Mai Star II. We've already made up the frame for the port hand side. We just need to dismantle it once more, put some red lead paint and putty in between the two parts of it, and then refix it together. And then that'll be able to be put into the boat and finally trimmed up to fit the hull, and then fastened in the same way it was originally, which was copper nails all the way through the whole planking, through the frames, and clenched on the inside like the ribs were as well. But some people have actually in the past done work on a boat like her and they've just screwed the frames in place, but for some reason Anderson, Rigdon and Perkins at Whitstable, who built the boat, decided the best way to fix her frames in were to nail them right through the deck, through the planking, through the beam shelf, and also through themselves, and then clench them inside and make them a physical strong part of the boat. So that's what they've done on her, so that's what we're going to do again. So we're going to have to find a few 6-inch copper nails, rows, and a strong right arm, and do some clenching and put the whole thing back together again. And that way, that part of the boat will be nice and strong. Give us a basis in which to put the ribs back in. And we then just need to get some oak cut from the pile outside the shed, and then put the steamer on and steam them back in position, and then tighten that part of the boat up. Then carry on with the rest of the restoration on her, which really is not really a great deal apart from putting two shear strakes back on, the tops of the frames which need repairing put in, and then we can then put the beams in on the foredeck, down the side decks, put the carlings on, and then eventually put the cabin sides and front, and then the cabin roof back on. But that's for the next few probably the next few months, maybe a year, while we do this around other work that we are doing on Chance, which is our other restoration project, and also Simon's work that he does on a daily basis. So that's all for now, folks. Talk to you soon. If you'd like to follow us on YouTube, by all means do so. We're also on Patreon as well, and we'd like to see your comments come thick and fast, your likes, subscribes, and anything else you'd like to do, by all means do so. Comment, give us more input on what we can do, how we can do it, how we can help, and if you want to even help us with our restoration of the boat as well. So that's all for now, folks. Talk to you soon. Bye.